clouds that are carried with the tempest. Every wind of doctrine, it tells us that in Ephesians 6, I forgot where it is, Ephesians 4, 4th chapter. With every wind of doctrine they're taken, okay, that are carried with the tempest, to whom the midst of darkness is reserved forever. This is why prayer is so important. For when they speak great swelling words of vanity, they allure through the lust of the flesh, through much wantonness, which goes into covetousness. Those that were clean escaped from them who lived in error. Right? So at one time, these individuals, they escaped from the world. While they promised them liberty, they themselves are servants. While you were teaching, telling brothers, don't be a part of the world, you became a servant of what? Corruption. For whom a man is overcome, the same is brought into bondage back into this world. When Yahushua freed us from that bondage, so to return back to the world, that's something else. For if they have escaped the pollutions of the world, let's go into this word pollutions. Miasma, that which defiles, defilement. You got men talking about defilement, profane. What it really means to be profane and defile is to go back into the world, to be joined unto this world. Metaphor for vice of the foulness of which contaminates one in his intercourse with the ungodly mass of mankind. So when you delve yourself back into the world, now you've become defiled. It's the world that defiles you. Okay? Oh man, see, we're getting so much edification from going into these words as well. Baba Kashar. Why they were servants, they became servants of corruption. For if they have escaped the pollution of the world through the knowledge of the Lord Yahushua, this is how you've escaped the pollution of this world. By coming into the truth, by what? Staying firm. And through our Savior Yahushua, they are again entangled. They're caught up. They're in an overcome. The latter end is worse with them than the beginning. They're in a worse state than before. And them 7 other demons, it tells you that in Matthew, 7 other demons come in. Now you're in a worse state than before. For it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness. It's better that you never even knew the truth, than after they've known it to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them. But it happened unto them according to the true proverb. The dog is returned to his own vomit. So they turn, if they were Christians, if they were going to the Pentecostal church, they return back to that. Right? If they were smoking weed, they return back to that. Right? If they were into adultery, they return back to that. Whatever they were doing, they return back to it. And the soul that is washed to her mire and the wallowing in her mire, you return back to the dirt. But you were just cleansed through the word, but you just return right back to it. This is why we got to stay focused on Yahweh by Sham. Yahweh Shai, keep our eyes single. Alright? And no, it's not going to be easy, but as time goes on, of course, it's going to be many more distractions, but we have to stay firm. So with this lesson, I really hope this was edifying. And until the next time, Shalom to the brothers. Stay up. Shalom.